What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I don't want to be negative. I feel like anytime I'm talking about these things, I have to have some sort of negativity to me. And maybe people don't like when I talk this way about things like Shiba Inu or Terra Luna Classic and the things that are being done with those, as well as some other things that could be done with other projects. It's just, I try to keep it real. I try to keep it as real as possible and make sure that I'm telling the truth, exactly how I feel, right? When I talk about Terra Luna Classic, when I talk about Shiba Inu, the community is what I care about. And if somebody within a certain development team or leadership is deciding to do something, that's not going to benefit the community, I'm going to talk about how it wouldn't benefit the community and it's not going to benefit the community. And in most cases, I'm right about that. In most cases, I can't really find or pinpoint a place or time to where I was wrong. But in most cases, I'll say in most cases because it's not every time, I am right about these things. And I said it from the beginning that this development team for Shiba Inu doesn't care about the community overall. They care about lining their pockets the best way possible. And we have a new thing that's coming along, SHEboshis. I want to talk about this because it's another NFT project that maybe people are just tired of, that I really don't think they're going to sell out of. But it's more of just another cash grab, another money grab for the ecosystem dev team, everybody that's involved in it. Um, and we've seen this come in many different ways. But this, I don't know, right? It just doesn't sit with me well because it's kind of showing the same issues that we've seen with the metaverse land sales, with SHEboshis overall, with everything that has been implemented. It shows the same thing. So I want to talk to you guys about this and just get an understanding of where your head is, where your headspace is on this, and if we're going to see any type of benefit, a large benefit for Shiba Inu. So, guys, if you could, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. Also, don't forget about Margex if you guys want to start trading Shiba Inu and maybe make some money as Shiba Inu does grow, because no matter what, it will have growth. It's just whether it will burn a lot and get to the levels that we want, which is like $1 or even further than that, right? Hopefully a penny or $1 or something. Feel free to go and trade on Margex. It's a great platform. But before we get started in this, I did want to, talk about the sponsor of this video. Thank you for sponsoring this video, Lingo. If you haven't heard of Lingo, it came across my desk and it seemed like it was a great project and everything that they are doing, because I'm a big fan of reward structures. And this is the most rewarding token that you could possibly have that's out there. Lingo is the first token that leverages real world assets and blockchain technology to onboard the next billion Web3 users. Now, basically what this is, it's a reward token where all you have to do is buy it, you receive loyalty points. Those loyalty points can then be used towards different rewards. And honestly, it's a sound structure. It seems like it's very, very simple, very, very easy. Right now, they've had $5 million in a seed round, a seed that has been raised. You can join for the private round now. Marketing contract secured $50 million, $150 million, co-founder's previous exit. So honestly, you understand what this is, right? It's very simple. Step one, get Lingo. Step two, earn points or earn loyalty points. And step three is to redeem those rewards. It's very, very simple. This is the first, project that's basically backed all of this reward structure. The rewards program is backed by real world assets like real estate and many other things. So if you're looking for something that does have utility, that does have real world assets backing it, that does allow you to use those rewards and have utility to it, have the ability to now get something extra on holding. This is a simple way to do that. It's not just you're getting rewards or you're getting a certain token back. Like you're getting loyalty points for holding this token, and now you can use those loyalty points to buy different things and basically purchase those rewards within different things. So definitely go ahead and check out Lingo if you want to learn more. I'll provide the website, I'll provide their link tree down below, as well as their Twitter account where you can go and check them. They have 74,000 followers there with a business check mark. So definitely go ahead and give them a look and see what they're all about, because it is pretty eye-opening. But let's take this time to now go into Shiba Inu to understand this. So Shiba Inu is currently standing at 0.0000986. It's up 1%. We're seeing $213 million worth of volume. Very standard, very flat right now. If we look at the last 7 days, it is up 5%. We're very close to dropping that zero. I believe we dropped the zero 3 times here. And now we're back down here to the added zero level. Now, with that aside, understanding where Shiba Inu is, we have this that's coming up. SHEboshis. SHEboshis. Now, not SHEboshis, not to get confused with SHEboshis, it's SHEboshis. Now, this is basically something that's being launched because of, I believe it was a spur of the moment type of thing, where they launched it because of, Valentine's Day and the connection that you could have. Apparently, they're looking to do this, sell these on the Ethereum network, which honestly blows my mind that they are doing that rather than building on Shibarium, right? If you're building on Ethereum, but you have Shibarium, it's like, what are you doing? You don't think that you have enough volume to do that? Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't utilize something that you already have. This kind of confirms my thought that whenever something has any type of little glimpse of failure in it, they give up on that and they start reverting back to what does have the popularity, right? And they go back to Ethereum. They did the same thing with the metaverse lands where they sold for Ethereum and they didn't want to, sell their own coin in Shiba Inu. But then eventually, as they saw that people weren't interested in that, they were like, oh, well, you know what? You can mint with Shiba Inu, which brought more people to mint the metaverse lands. And what happened with that? We still don't have anything there at all. So it's just blowing my mind that they're not using their own system to back this, making it seem like everything that they built, it's making me think that they backtracked on this. And again, I don't want to talk negatively on it because it could have a major impact to Shiba Inu overall. We could see some burns, all of that. But the point is that it looks like it's another money grab, right? They had SHEboshis. They didn't do anything for SHIB during SHEboshis, during the offer of that, and they sold out of all of those SHEboshis, right? They didn't have anything as in the exchange back and forth and the use. You basically wanted to own SHEboshis. If you owned it, then you would be able to, mint and do all this other stuff. And now apparently with SHEboshis, if you have SHEboshis, you are the first to access it and able to mint. You'll get those NFTs, and then if you have leash, you will be able to access that, and then it's open to the public after that. So it's bringing in what you used to hold, or maybe what people hold now. If they held onto it for a very long period of time, they would get this new thing that may not end up being worth anything in the end. But apparently, what you will be able to do is, in the long term, right, what they plan is that you will have the SHEboshis and SHEboshis, and you'll be able to kind of mate them together and be able to create baby SHEboshis or something. And it's just, I don't know, this whole thing just rubs me the wrong way. I understand, maybe what they're trying to do. They don't have any hype. They don't have any volume, any attention. They were supposed to continue to burn Shiba Inu, and we really haven't seen anything after. I think it might have been like 4 or 5 burns. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. I've been sidelined for a little bit when it comes to Shiba Inu, so definitely catch me up if I'm misquoting it or anything like that. But the point is that we have this new thing that's coming. It's exciting to some, but to most, we're like, here's another NFT project. Here's another money grab project that you have. Like, what else can we expect from this community, right? The community is doing great. The ecosystem dev team just continues to try and grab money from us as best as possible. It's not about giving us any type of utility because they're not utilizing Shibarium. So how is that helping Shib or Bone? It's mainly supposed to help, and not even help, but have some sort of connection with Leash and SHEboshis, because you have to own it in order to get kind of early access to it. And then mainly, I guess they're trying to pump volume into Leash or something. It's honestly just mind blowing that one, they're using Ethereum and not using Shibarium, and two, that they would even offer a new NFT project after all of the things that they offered. Didn't they offer Shytoshi offer something like cologne smelling books or something? I can't remember exactly what it was, but basically another NFT or another money grab situation. It's an issue, right? I don't like to talk down on projects. The community's doing great. It's just the people that are trying to lead this decentralized project, I guess, into failure or into whatever they want it to be. So I don't know. It's just weird. Guys, let me know your opinion on this. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys check out Lingo down below if you guys are interested in it. Honestly, it's something that definitely caught my interest a little bit. But yeah, I just don't know what to think. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.